Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's episode. Today we welcome our very dear brother. His name is Wale Oyewo. Wale is the CEO of SimlessPay, a leading money remitting platform, and he's joining us today so that we can discuss things about his business. And just like we do here on the platform, we try to highlight on our own people who are doing very well in their various areas of endeavors, and we'll bring them so that they would say, we discuss about their stories, their struggles, and how they overcome. Because obviously, here in the UK, I could doubt how many of us come here with bags of money. It's just it does that every one of us, we one way or the other, we came here and we conquered. I will use that word. So welcome you to our platform today, my brother. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Joseph. Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome. So just like I was saying, just to give a little bit highlight on SimlessPay. SimlessPay is an emerging platform that our people back home, I think other African countries, we use to send money back home, and obviously, which that is what we I used to say, we that are in the diaspora, I look as if we're a sacrificial animal, because every time we keep sending money. I tell you, I don't know how many, myself alone, I don't know how many times I send money to Nigeria every month. I was talking to one of my friends the other day. He told me that the other day who was that I was talking to? He said he was sending money and they now give him a bank statement. When he saw how much he sent back home in 1 month, he said his heart jumped. So SimlessPay is a very very instrumental platform where but that is obviously what we are going to discuss today. And our brother, who is the CEO of SimlessPay, he will be taking us on his journey, and also he'll be telling us more about SimlessPay. So without taking much of your time, my brother, just give us a little bit of introduction. I know I've told the audience your name. Just give us introduce yourself.
Thank you.
First, please.
My name is Wale Oyewo. So I'm the CEO of SimlessPay. So we're one of the leading but emerging money remittance company in the UK. Our services has close to 60,000 people on it as we speak. Not big, but we are making sure that everyone that comes through our path in terms of money transfer will leave us a good review, and they would definitely stick to us, because the way we have packaged our services is to just make sure that we are best among the rest. And like you said before, for every diaspora, sending money is, I used to say it's like, eating and drinking, they are very essential to our lives as humans. And the same way, sending money for either to support family, for businesses, for properties, anything. It's very essential. When we come to this country, we want to work honestly and send our money, make sure that we have impact on the lives of people back home. And I think doing that, people need to get value for the money they've worked for very hard, and they have the best in class of services. So, and that's where we stand as a company.
Thank you so much. So before we dive into the business of today, obviously, money remittance technology has evolved. If I say it has evolved, it has significantly evolved. So I don't know if you can give us, obviously, you being in Europe or in the UK for a long time, you know how money remittance used to be. Can you just give us a good overview of
Abs-
how it has been?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, there are various things that links where we are today in terms of
Mhm.
when we people like us say money transfer is instant.
Mm,
It's a kind of interconnected processes in terms of
mm,
the emergence of the internet banking in Nigeria is one.
mhm,
The emergence of APIs. API is the kind of technology that allows systems to talk to each other. And
mm,
all these things, as we have today, have been able to make things easy. But when we roll back to like 20 years ago, when Nigeria uh, doesn't have this internet banking, and what
mm,
we do is, I remember very well anyway, between 2006, 2005 and 6, when you used to send money, we're going to go into like a shop and we're going to fill a
mm,
paper, your
mhm,
name, your address, how much you are sending, exchange rates, the commission you are paying. So you will
mhm,
fill that form. I remember that woman, Princess Road in Manchester here. Very big, very nice woman, Mama Femi.
mm.
So
Yeah.
Mama Femi will now, everyone that comes to the shop to send money from morning till
Mm,
night is going to compile the paper and
mm,
we will now take it to another person in Bolton and
mm.
that person will now process it. So we should be looking at 3 to 4 days because they will send the
Yeah.
same thing to banks in Nigeria and the cashiers in the bank will manually impute the
Repeat. Yeah.
payments. So, and
Mm,
that is the beginning. So, and things
mm,
started to change when the internet banking um, became available in Nigeria. So,
mm,
and what really changed there is that um, the person will have a bank themselves that they can
mhm,
actually send the money from the comfort of their home. But that is
mm,
still not as seamless as it is today.
mm. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, from paper model to internet banking model, digital model, if I may, and now came to a point where we are today where we use APIs to facilitate the flow of money from customers' bank
Mm,
accounts into our account and straight into their account in Nigeria. And all this thing
mm.
happens within seconds. So that tells
Yeah.
you how technology has been able to make things easy for our lives. So that's the trajectory in terms of how it started, what we used to do, the paper model to the digital
Mm,
model, then to the super digital model, which I will call the
yeah.
API regime that we have today.
Okay, just to touch a little bit more on that, because the history of money remittance, obviously, like you said, I know that woman that you're talking about in Manchester. I
Yeah,
I think I was doing something in my box the other day. I found one money that I sent to my family in 2012. I
wow.
feed that time pounds was 250. I feed the money, fill everything. I see the receipt. So I definitely understand what I say. So what I wanted to say, you see, in this era of like you said, API, I don't know that. I don't know if that is what they call it. It look as if like because there was a point when we started using MoneyGram,
Yeah,
Western Union,
yeah.
and it seemed like today, like this API system it seemed like MoneyGram and the likes, they are trying to cash up. What actually can you shed light on that?
It's not like they are trying to catch up per se, because what they do today is not different from what we do. But
Hmm.
these people, they have cashed in on people a lot.
Yeah.
They too, when you go to MoneyGram or the what's it called, Western Union, you fill that form. So they were
From
a little bit more advanced in
mm,
the way they do things. Though they came into that digital space even before, because I knew
mm,
that banks like First Bank, when I was doing my youth service in 1998 in
mm,
First Bank, I knew that we used to process Western Union, and there is a way they
yeah.
transmit the money transfer between
Mm,
Western Union and the bank. So they have this system in place. So they became very advanced. And
mm,
that's actually it wasn't that specific paper based, the one that I just mentioned, which we
mm,
use, but
mm,
it's the name they have built and the
mm,
trust. Because one thing is very important in these remittance space is the trust.
mm.
Before people could place their trust on your product, it takes a
Mm.
while. So
It takes a
MoneyGram,
while.
RIA, and Western Union, they build that trust, right? And some people, despite the fact that their rates are almost like the official exchange rate in
You're right.
Nigeria,
Yeah.
so people still prefer them because of the name
Mm,
they've built. But the thing
yeah.
is, people like us, we offer a more friendly exchange rate compared to the likes
Mm,
of Western Union and MoneyGram. But they are still there, because when you look at the remittance to Nigeria annually,
mm,
we're talking about 20 billion USD annually. I
mm.
believe the likes of Western Union, MoneyGram, they still
They have their own
actually
share.
have a good chunk of that shares, because people still use them the traditional way. But in terms of the paradigm shift of
Mm,
how things work now, is now people like us that people prefer to use, not only because we are faster, because we offer a very, very competitive exchange rate. So, but they still have
yeah.
their own share. They are still there. But I think people are leaning towards services like ours, like SimlessPay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they make these transfers
Thank
this day.
thank you so much. So let's go back to Seamless Pay, which is the reason we come here today. Can you kind of shed more light, like give a brief overview of Seamless Pay and her mission?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So SimlessPay is a remittance company that was founded in 2023. So and that's 2 years ago. And the mission is it's very straightforward. We set out to be a trusted global partner for cross-border payments,
Mm-hmm.
making international money transfer movement seamless, inclusive, and secure. And that's the way we have built our system, in such a way that when you go to that platform, between when you register and when you verify and
Mm-hmm.
send money, it won't take you more than 2 minutes to complete this end to
Yeah.
end. And even when you receive money, because receiving your money in Nigeria is within a tinkle of an eye, all things being equal. So
Yeah.
we are heavy on technology. We are heavy on
Yeah.
technology, and we make sure that we improve every day on how, you know, we don't just call it seamless for no reason.
Mm, yeah.
It's seamless
It's
because,
actually seamless.
yeah, we believe it's seamless, and it has lived up to that name. Because when you go
Mm.
to Trustpilot, for example, I think we are 4.8 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll come to that.
Okay, so
So,
I mean, it's living up to that billing in terms of
yeah.
how smooth, effective, and efficient the platform is.
Mm,
Not to talk of the exchange rate that is highly, highly, highly competitive, both for sending money back home and receiving money in the UK. It's very, very
yeah.
competitive.
Thank you. So my next question is about the whole idea about seamless pay. What gave birth to seamless pay? Was it inspired by personal experience, or did anything just come out from like just is it an impetus that just happened?
Oh, well, so I worked in the banking sector in the UK for, I think, 14 years. So,
Mhm.
Bank of America, Lloyd's Banking Group. And I'm heavy on technology myself in terms of
Mm,
making sure that I make myself conversant with the trends. But
mm,
most importantly, being a diaspora and being someone who has been here for 20 years,
mhm,
I used other platforms in the past. And
mm,
out of my consciousness,
mm.
I felt that things could be done more effective
Better.
and more efficiently because I've lived it, I've seen it all.
Mm,
And
mm.
I believe it's not just getting money from investors, throwing big money into the adverts, making people to use the platform or shoving it down their throat
Yeah. Yeah.
because of the present. It's actually making sure that people get instant value for their
Yeah.
money because
Mhm,
I have my own journey in this country as a person.
mhm,
I've done all sort of things and I know how hard it is to earn this money and making that
mhm,
sacrifice. So
mm,
it's more of making sure that the personal experience that I've had alongside with my co-founders, we elevate
mhm,
it and make it reflective in the service that we offer to people in terms of sending money back home. So
mm,
this is not just a game of there's money there, let's go and make it. No, it's more
mm,
about making sure that issues that we personally experience ourselves, we make
mhm.
sure that we address it by providing a solution that you know would be fit for purpose. So that is
Just
basically how this idea came by. That we can do things better. We can use technology to
mm.
actually make things make the life of our people easier when it comes to sending money from UK across the world.
Wow, that is a beautiful. Obviously, we look at gaps to see where gaps that need to be filling, and at the end of the day, customers' experience is
Yeah,
the most important thing. And
absolutely, absolutely.
the next question I'm probably going to go on. You have touched it a little bit, but I'm still going to ask that anyway. So, and the obviously you have worked in the bank, and when you were working in the bank, you used to send money back home.
Yeah.
So, and as somebody who send money back home, can you share your personal experience and maybe the process you go through probably to send money before the idea of seamless? Um, can you compare that now? Because
Yeah.
I have sorry to before I have used seamless just like what you said. When I downloaded the app, it just asked me two questions for verification. When I did that, and that's it. So can you share your experience before
Yes.
now?
Yeah. So, before now, what normally happens because the market has become very, very competitive these days, and the, I don't want to keep mentioning names of other
Yeah.
companies, but there's a particular app that
Mm-hmm.
was very popular, and actually, it doesn't really matter. It's what remits then.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
where they are one of the um, forerunners when it comes to using mobile app to send money to Nigeria. And
Yeah.
I was very complacent that I used that app for almost 5 years because I
Mm.
wasn't even checking whether there are other app existed or not. And it's just, you know, waking up in the middle of the night. That's always my quiet time. Just send money.
Mm.
And you know that. The what we forgot to mention as well is the advent of the mobile communication, especially the WhatsApp
Communication.
kind of
Yeah.
era where it's easier for
Yeah.
people to talk because when you send that money, it's
Mm.
not instant. Then
It's not instant.
so you have to
Yeah.
wait for people to feed you back to see whether they have received the money.
Through call.
Actually sometimes it's the internet banking was not there, so it takes people actually going to the bank actually
Yeah. To
to
go and check.
confirm whether the
Mm.
money is in the bank. So that kind of but things started getting better with the mobile technology and
Technology.
the digital technology and all this kind of stuff that we do. So one thing that we pride ourselves in is around the customer service that we
Mm.
know that if everybody says their rate is the best and everybody says the services are very swift,
Mm.
you know, they say technology is a good servant, but it can
Yeah.
also be a bad master sometimes.
A bad
So
master. Yeah.
things could go wrong. But
Mm.
when things do go wrong, what
Mm-hmm.
sort of support do you have in place
Mm.
to reassure the customers that their money is safe and there's no
Mm-hmm.
need to worry? It's that
Mm.
reassurance. So that's why we are investing a lot on customer service. So that
Mm.
is answering your question, um, making it difficulty in getting answers when
Quick.
one is, so we are trying to bridge that gap and make sure that we offer a kind of support system that
Mm.
is reassurance, that is reassuring. I beg your pardon. A
Yeah.
support system that is reassuring, a support system that is
Mm.
that the empathy is built into how we serve our customers because,
Yeah.
like I said, we have lived through. We work hard to make this money, and we must ensure that people don't start having issues on top of the money they've
Their
had
own
worked hard
hand.
to
Yeah.
earn,
Yeah.
getting value for it. So
Mm.
that is those are the things that we might not be there today yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a vision that we are working
Yeah.
towards. So we want it to be not only seamless in terms of the transaction, not only
Mm.
seamless in terms of the fact that the rates are competitive, but the support
Yeah.
system that we put in
Yeah.
place to make sure that people constantly have answers to their question
Yeah.
is there, real time, 247, 365. So that is
Okay.
the kind of threshold, the challenge that we've given ourselves that we're gonna achieve, and that is one of the things that is happening very very soon. As it's already there anyway. So, but
Okay.
yeah,
So, if we can say, if we can pick one thing out from your personal experience is about what give birth is the way customers have to wait or some of the glitches, nobody to talk to and all those things.
yeah,
You want to make that better.
yeah. That experience we want to take it to the next level, and like I said, uh, we're constantly improving. We might not be there today.
Yeah.
Vision is um, in the very very near future. Actually, I wouldn't say near
Mm.
future because, like I said, it's already there. I'm going to tell you now
Mm-hmm.
that from the 1st of December,
Mm-hmm.
we've recruited a lot of customer service people that would
Mm-hmm.
cover shifts morning, afternoon, evening, night,
Mm-hmm.
247, 365. And we've
Mm-hmm.
actually redrafted our SLA to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that customers' queries must be answered within 2 minutes maximum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that we want to change the experience of how,
Yeah.
Because look, there are tens of companies like ours that does the
Yeah.
same business, and
Yeah.
everybody says rates, everybody
Yeah.
says speed is
Mm-hmm.
secure, of
Yeah.
course. But is that experience that we really want to change as a company
Mm.
to make
Yeah.
it more, you know, responsive?
People
Yeah,
focused.
if I may, and we are almost there.
Okay. I want to come to the big elephant in the room. Because I sometimes that question is always in my mind, which so many money remitting platforms they said there is no hidden charges. Then I used to ask myself, then how do they make their money? So, and I want to ask that question too for Seamless because he said there is no hidden charges. So, how is it actually true that there is no hidden charges?
Okay, thank you. That's as you say, it's elephant in the room, and I think here we say best rate, seamless, zero fee. So it's
Yeah.
elephant in the room, truly. But the idea that no hidden charges, no fees, is actually a
Hmm.
myth. It's a myth. It's a fallacy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
fallacy. And I'll give you some illustration. It's just a an advertising gimmick that people use.
Okay.
Okay, so traditionally, when I was referring to 20 years ago, that we used to fill the form to
Yeah.
send money, and that takes 72 hours or more to reach the person's account.
Mm.
Um, the charges used to be 5%.
Yeah.
That is for every 100 pounds that you send, you pay 5 naira.
Yeah. You give £5.
You mean so you give 5 pounds? I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
So, and as many people are entering into the business,
Mm.
the commission was reduced to £4, £4
Mm.
to £3, and these days we have people doing £2. Then, about 3 years ago,
Mm.
one of the big names came and said there are no charges.
Zero.
So, it's not a charity now, isn't it? It's
Mm.
people have to make money one way or the other. So the the true the truth of the matter is this. So let's say there are two platforms. I think one
Yeah.
of the most popular ones that charge rates till today, which is still very good, is Tetrad.
Okay.
They charge 2%.
Mm.
But if you look at Tetrad rates,
Mm.
Tetrad possibly doing 2,000, 1,940.
Mm-hmm.
And you see SimlessPay is doing
Mm-hmm.
1,915.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's already um, 25 naira difference between the
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
So people
Mm.
that says they don't charge fees, they're
Mm.
actually charging fees in the lower rate they are offering.
Okay.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
charging fees. So there is the conundrum. The
Yeah.
fallacy of the matter is that they are charging fee in the lower rates
Yeah.
that they offer. People
Mm.
that charges rates, they do a higher rate. They
Okay.
charge. So every money transfer company has an effective rate. And the
Okay.
effective rate is when you discount the charges from those
Mm.
people that charge, that's the
Mm.
effective rate. And people like SimlessPay that don't charge commission, our effective rate is the rate we're actually doing. But people that charges rate, we always have a higher rate. That charges commission rather, we
Mm.
always have a higher rate compared to people that
Hey.
don't charge. So that is
Okay.
just it. So we can continue to say no commission, no commission, yeah, no fee.
Yeah.
But the rate
Hey.
itself has factored the commission into it.
In the
And again,
commission.
this is one of the reasons why SimlessPay is different, because if you are sending money from Nigeria to UK, our margin is very, very low, right? And no, in business, you can build a certain model that if you cut down your overheads, right, you'll be able to do a margin that is favorable, and you'll still be able to make money. But if you are big, the overhead is like humongous.
It's big. Yeah.
You know, you would have to do a very, very big margin to be able to cover your costs. So, like today, some people doing naira to pounds, they are doing 2020, 2035.
Yeah.
But we are doing naira to pounds, it's just 1,960. Because we are scaling, but we are making sure that it's like building a world-class company in a garage.
Yeah.
You understand? So we make sure that the expenses are curtailed, because technology has made things easier.
Easy.
You know, the heavy lifting, it's gone. So you use technology to do the work. Thereby, you reduce your costs, then you can offer a very, very competitive rate. So to answer your question, it's not a charity. When you say no cost, no fees, no charges, check the rate. The rate will be lower. And when you check the rate of the companies that say they charge commission, definitely their rate will be higher. So when you factor the charges, the commission they've taken, you see that it's almost the same. The rates are almost the same. So that is the way it works. I think you're on mute, Joseph. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so thank you so much for that question, because for that answer, because I was thinking it's only me that have that question in my mind, because when you look at the exchange rate, it's
Yeah.
attractive, and you wouldn't know that a lot of things is going on is going on underground.
Yes.
Yeah, but that is thank you so much for that clarity. At least a lot of people will definitely find that particular section, that particular place to clear their doubt. So my next question is, where is SimlessPay headquartered at? Is it here in the UK? Is it in Nigeria? Is it in Asia?
Yeah. So we have our head office in Manchester here. So as you know, we are FCA registered company. So and we are supervised by the HMRC for anti-money laundering as well. So we have a physical office in Manchester, because that's where the co-founders live, and we have an office in Nigeria as well. So and we have our team in Pakistan, India. So that's how. But in terms of the head office, we are based in Manchester here in Manchester, in the heart of Manchester. That's where the head office is.
Okay, so because I was obviously coming to that, if SimlessPay is regulated by the UK financial regulator, which obviously you have, because that also gives people a lot of confidence that it's not a hit and run company. So
Absolutely, and it's a very important one for that matter, because you know, this is the Western world, and they, you know, like there are some groups that they will say people should not advertise money transfer, this and that. Well, I think what could have been better is the P2P, peer-to-peer, person-to-person money transfer. That's what we're talking about. platforms like us that if you go on Google, there's something they call FCA register. So you go on the Financial Conduct Authority, you just put the name there, SimlessPay. So you will find the FCA FRN, firm reference number. So you find it there, and it cannot operate a money service business, a remittance company in the UK officially without being registered or regulated.
Registered.
Or could be that you inherit that registration from a parent company. Understand?
Okay.
One way or the other, that name will be there somewhere. So, which gives people, it's about trust.
Yeah.
And for people to trust your service, go on.
Sorry, there is one thing I also wanted to add. Before I ask you the next question, how do you manage refunds? Just for example, when somebody send money and they come and say, oh, I didn't wanted to send that money. Or there is a glitch and that money could not go to the intended recipient. Is there any mechanism to manage those kind of scenarios?
That's a very big one, and it's one of the biggest challenges that we face as an organization, because life is never a straight line, like I used to say. You always have hiccups here or there. And all I can say is that with technology, I think at least 95% of your transactions would go as expected. 5% or less than 5%. Well, so when it comes to refund, so per se, this is what we do, right? If peradventure someone send money to a recipient, and because we are it's a big discussion around that I would like to cover at some point as well. And the money doesn't go through, so we will receive a notification that payment has not gone through. So and it's also good for public consumption as well, especially our customers, to know how this thing works. So we don't physically pay anyone. The system does that.
Do transfer
through the
bank
application programming interface, which is the APIs. But when there is glitch and that session has passed, the API will not be able to facilitate that transaction anymore, because it's something like happens on the go. So we now have to compile the payment that we found out that have not made it instantly. And we pay them manually. So that's why sometimes it could take time, because you can't be paying every single one that. So you have to wait and do it in batches. So, but above all, what you will find out is that everybody will get their money. Whether by way of refunding, because some people will say, I needed that money to pay something. That time has passed. Please refund my money. I don't want Naira again. So once the customer service sends that through, we'll make sure that we pay them the refund. So it's you can't run. I mean, there's practically impossible for you to make away with anybody's money in the country as an entity. So either because I mean, a simple report to the maybe financial ombudsman, FCA, even the HMRC, they will come knocking at your door.
They will come for you, me myself,
it's not
I worked in
possible
the
for
banking sector
so
for some years.
It's that trust.
I worked as a dispute analyst. I love that job.
Yeah. So yeah, so people, there's a process in place for paying pending transactions and making refund as well. And we refund because you can only pay us from your own accounts. You can't
Yeah.
pay us using a third party account,
Yeah.
and you can't pay us using a business account as well. And all these are in place to curtail fraudulent activities. So
Activities. And
once,
can somebody pay through credit card?
no, you can't. So we don't even accept card because
Okay.
as a small company, what we
Mm-hmm.
do is we try to minimize risk. There's a
Yeah.
balance between opening different channels for customers to pay
Yeah.
and making sure that you are not exposed to a lot of risk as well.
Risk.
If what we use today is our own is very simple. We don't use wallet
Mm-hmm.
system or all these things that put money in wallet and send from wallet. No, 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 no. It takes you straight to your bank. It's open banking. And before you
Mm-hmm.
can, so you have Tetrad here. You have
Mm-hmm.
what we call payment initiation provider (PIP) in the middle,
Yeah.
and your bank there.
Yeah.
So before our PIP can take you to your bank, you actually have to physically log in using your
Yeah.
Face ID,
Yeah.
factor authenticator, put your passcode or fingerprint to go into your bank. So you cannot come
Yeah.
back to us and say you are not the one that made the payment, unless you had
Yeah.
that someone has put gun into your head before you put your
Yeah.
fingerprint or do your Face ID. So that's
Yeah.
with that one, zero fraud case.
Yeah.
Because what people do is people will go and commission people to send money, and they
Mm-hmm.
can come back and say someone is saying that they want to marry them, and they decide to take money from them, and now they've run away with their money. They want to take the money, but you can't take your money back because you register with us as a customer.
Mm-hmm.
You put your ID there, you verified, and when you are making that payment, you are making that payment directly from your home bank, transferring to the person. But if
Mm-hmm.
it was card, people can claim that somebody used my
Yeah.
card,
Pick their card.
whether credit card or debit card, and they call
Okay.
it what do they call it? People may claim
People make claim.
for
Yeah.
for
That,
for
like I said,
you
when I
know
was working as a dispute analyst, that is
yeah,
majorly my job.
yeah. So and you find out that bank, without before you know it, bank has refunded the money, and they will be
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
charge back. They'll be taking it
Yeah.
back from us. So
Yeah.
we don't want to expose ourselves to
To
that
that. Wow.
kind of risk because that's it.
Well, obviously, I think you have covered the next question that I want to ask. So I'm going to come through now to because I went through your rating on Trustpilot, and I
Yeah.
see that you have a high score, because being it that I'm a tech savvy person as well, and having a 4.8 out of 5 is actually very, very high. And that puts SimlessPay ahead of the competitors. So, however, some of the customers too, they complain that their money is being delayed. And do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, so on Trustpilot, I don't think there's any money remittance company that has 4.8 rating on Trustpilot, which further attests to the fact that our platform is very good. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, like I said, a few percentage, because the way
Mhm.
we design this thing is for money to go through instant. And sometimes when I go on the platform myself and send money, by the time
Mhm.
I receive a lot from Barclays, I'm receiving a lot from Access Bank just
Yeah.
simultaneously. And,
Yeah.
I just get like proud of myself that how can
Yeah.
this thing just work like that, like
Work instantly. Yeah.
instantly like that? So that is the
Mm.
way we design this thing. We design it to be instant. It's
Mhm.
seconds. As money is leaving your bank account in the UK, you are receiving money in your bank in Nigeria. That is it. However,
Okay.
there are different, this is the system are interconnected. There are
Yeah.
things that are within your control. There
Yeah.
are things that are outside your control.
Yeah.
So you put a system in place to take money from people's accounts. You receive the information and you pay out to their bank. However, if their bank is doing a maintenance or an upgrade, definitely the
Okay.
money will not go in.
We're not going.
If their bank is replatforming, like a bank, some banks are changing from Finacle to different kind of financial system, the money will not go through. They will have downtime.
Yeah.
Most banks in
Yeah.
Nigeria, end of the month, they do their end of the month. I'm not sure what they do that. They will just stop taking payments and, you know. So, like I said before, when this thing happens, this is these things are outside our control
Yeah.
because even in most cases, the money would have
Mm.
left our accounts. We see it physically that our account has been debited. Our bank has tried to credit the recipient bank, but the recipient bank is not accepting the credit at that
Yeah.
point. So if this happens, there's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is to try again. And like I said, once that window has passed,
Yeah.
the automation in place has been invalidated. So we now
Okay.
have to start compiling these payments. But
Fair
our
payment.
people, I know, like I said,
Did.
when you work very hard to earn your money,
Yeah.
you guide it jealously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
um, money has left. It's like between the devil and the rebels, a kind of scenario.
Yeah.
A rock and hard place. Money has left
Yeah.
our accounts. Money
Yeah.
has not reached the customer's accounts. So should we pay the customer again when the money has
Yeah.
not been returned into our account? My brother, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We've lost a lot of money trying to, and I mean, two things.
To co- yeah.
When they say Nigerians are bad, I kind of had a different experience when I started to do this business because people will naturally refund the money when they confirm that they've
Yeah.
been credited twice. Yeah, a lot of people. They actually
Yeah.
the percentage of people that return their money that give the money back to us, let's say 80%. But 20%, um, they just ignore you. They just ignore
And
you.
they're not going to come back again.
My brother, if I want to give you a fair estimation of what we have lost to people by when they pay them twice and they
Yeah.
don't refund their money, we are talking of
Yeah.
maybe 100 million naira.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
conservatively.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money.
And you see, and that is why sometimes people will start to make to complain about the services. But money has
Yeah.
left our
Yeah.
accounts. We are
Yes.
not we have not seen the money reversed.
It is
The right thing
vast.
to do is to wait
Yes.
to make sure that we see the money back. But now, before we want to satisfy customers, we start once they say they have not received their money, we start to pay them again, pay them again, pay them again. And again, they will now get credited. Because when their bank is
Yeah.
available, it could be two things. It could be either
Yeah.
the bank accept the money or the bank reject the money. In some cases, bank will accept the funds, they will be credited, and we've already credited them. So that is where people say their transactions are pending. Yeah, we need to be patient because if it doesn't go through, it's not in most cases our fault. It doesn't mean that our system too is 100% perfect. It could be
Yeah.
glitch somewhere. But the thing is, once a bank is having issues, and Nigerian banks, they have issues a lot. Even the NIPS,
Network problem.
Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, the body that transmits money between banks, they can even go down. And money will not go to any bank.
Anyway.
And people will still be blaming SimlessPay. Customers are always right. But there is something that the NIPS just put in place, the national payment stack, which will likely change
this still.
And make it more stable so that the way we plan to make it instant is going to be instant. But still, you still have here and there. Some customers will even have limits on their account. They cannot receive more than 500,000 and they will send 2 million to that account. It will be rejected by their bank. So, different factors. But that is why we are trying to optimize our customer service experience to make sure that these things are addressed, because we also found out that people just need reassurance.
Yeah.
They need reassurance that your money is not going anywhere. It's going to happen. We're going to pay it. So that is why we are trying to do everything possible to have a very robust customer response team that will be taking care of our customers 24/7.
And that will bring me to my next question, because a lot of customers have complained that when they call, they don't see anyone to speak to. Can you explain why people don't get people to speak to on phone?
Yeah. So when you look at most fintechs these days, what you actually do is in-app chats. Even Revolut, you can't pick call and say you want to call Revolut or Wise or Tide. So what we have in place, because we are a small company, we have a WhatsApp channel through which people can chat. And chat our customer service, and they will get response depending on because my brother, sometimes no bank in Nigeria will be working, and people have made a lot of transactions, and messages are coming through. People will have to prioritize how they answer people, because a lot of people are. So we have that WhatsApp, which people will think, oh, this number I can equally call it. But if the phones are separate, we have customer agents working on the laptop, so they cannot receive call from that WhatsApp. They can only chat. So, but from the 1st of next month, it's there at the moment anyway. People can always go into the app and chat on the app and receive instant response. But from the 1st of next month, we are starting a kind of 24 hours services for our customers, where people would get attended to at any point in time they want to reach out to us. Number one, they can do that via their WhatsApp messaging. So the fact that we don't take calls is the way we have set up our customer service center. It's not a call receiving customer service center. It's a messaging kind of based. And it's not something that we have not seen. Like I said to you, if you have issues with Revolut, you can only chat them up. If you have issues with Tide or Wise, you can only chat them up. You don't pick the phone. That's most fintechs. That's what they do. So we are not we're not different.
So another thing I want to ask is there any measures that is put in place to educate customers more about this? And also, is there any FQA? Is there any place that people can frequent ask questions where that people can easily see, okay, if you're having this, before they can begin to consider, to chat or contact customer service?
So there are FAQs. So when you go to the app, you see the support, and when you click on that, you see the FAQs. But from tomorrow, next week, week commencing the 10th. We're going to be sending emails out to customers, advising them of the new process of communicating with us. We're going to make it 24 hours. We're going to make sure that they are able to reach us through inside the app itself, there to our contact center. When they chat as well, WhatsApp, it's the same place it will be going, but they won't be able to call. So the capability to call will now be removed, because we can't blame the customers. If they can call, it rings. They will be furious that no one is speaking. But if
no one is speaking,
that is not available, then we know that's it. So you can email us, you can chat in the app, you can send WhatsApp messages. I'm going to have a form you can complete on the website as well. So all will be going to the same center, customer service center, and they will be picking the queries. FAQs are there, and we are going to be communicating from this coming week to customers to tell them about the new ways of communication. We're going to do that different channels, including in-app notification, just to make sure that every of our customers are aware that this is the new way you'll be communicating with us from the 1st of December. It's going to be 24 hours, 247, 365 kind of customer service center, which is one of the vision that we want to make things even more seamless and more friendly, and we want to be more accessible to customers.
All right. Thank you so much for that clarification. Before we call it a wrap today, I want to ask, what are the current challenges that SimlessPay is facing now, and how are you planning to overcome them?
A big question at that. It's not about SimlessPay only. It's the business itself. So what many people don't know is that money remittance business is a very high risk business, very high risk. And you can't go to any bank, any high street bank, Barclays, Lloyds, NatWest, and say, oh, I'm doing money remittance, come and open an account for me.
Yeah.
They won't touch your business. So it's we are seen as an outcast when it comes to doing business with these people. So the banks that have some sort of appetite for the business we do, they are specialized banks that are built for that purpose, high risk.
To take high risk.
And when you say high risk, it's high money. Because they have to do a lot of due diligence on their own side too. They invest into compliance, and the charges are very, very high.
Very high.
So unlike when you send money, you receive money through, and that even takes us back to the issue of zero transfer. Every money people pay into your bank, they charge money. These banks. You know, when you pay into an account, your normal account, and you withdraw money, they don't charge. But the banks that we use, they charge money for every transaction that comes in, and they charge money for every transaction that comes out. So the challenge is the cost. So the cost, number one, and number two is the fact that is an highly regulated entity.
Industry.
A very industry, I beg your pardon, a very small mistake can get you out of the business. A very, very small. So which is why when, and as a business, you have to decide on what sort of risk appetite you want to have for this business. And that's why we are saying that the card payment, we're not taking them. Because a very small mistake, bank will close your account, even though they are banks that have kind of appetite for this business. But they have to protect, they are regulated as well. They have to protect their entity. So any small mistake they will, and there are not many of them out there. So if you lose one, you lose two, you lose three. Definitely, you won't have any bank to, to take you on.
To bank.
And
Yeah.
what's left if there are no banks? So we've seen that
Business
challenges
close.
before as a business. Understand?
Yeah.
Which is why when you ask customers to provide documentation regarding KYC, customer due diligence, and when to do a high money, you want to take £50,000, £100,000 through us, and you don't want us to know where that money is coming from,
This
how you make that money. I mean, it's unrealistic. Some people will
Yeah.
think you're
Yeah.
asking unnecessary questions,
Mm.
But the thing is, if you don't do that, is either you lose your business or you ask the
Yeah.
right question, or you even don't do business with people that will make you lose your business.
Your
So
business. Yeah.
these are the kind of challenges. And another challenge is around this paying customer twice, kind of losing money
Yeah.
through paying them twice, and customers thinking once payment is delayed, it's always your fault. When they know
It's
that their
always your
own
fault.
banks do have issues too. Even
Issue.
customers, their own banks will be sending them an email that we're having service
Issue.
interruptions, and they will still be blaming you that the money has not gotten into their bank. But customers are always right. You
Yeah.
have to bear with them and make sure that. So these are
Yeah.
the kind of challenge, and this business, everyone is doing this. A lot of people doing the same thing. It's just that we just pride ourselves. So go and check all the mobile apps today. If you have many of them on your phone that sends money to Nigeria, I don't think anyone does a rate as high as us. You check. I don't think so. So, and that's one of the things, that's how we position ourselves to make sure that, because if you are sending money to Nigeria, the first thing that comes to your mind is rate. Second
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Obviously.
speed.
Speed.
And third is how secure is the platform. So
How
these
secure. Yeah.
three boxes, we've successfully ticked it. We've ticked those three boxes. Rates, like I said, you can hardly find an app on the zero fee level, because don't forget, some people will do a higher rate. They charge commission. Everything still comes to the same anyway. But on those no fee mantra that we are all shouting, because
Yeah.
it's the new what's it called? It's the new normal, and you have to follow
This
it.
slogan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah.
normal. So if I have my way, I
Yeah.
will be doing a higher rate and charge commission. But if
Yeah.
people are saying this is the way, this is what we are doing, and you want to do something
Yeah.
different,
You have
you
to.
lose your
You got of business.
but
Yeah.
for everybody that says I don't charge rates, check the rates. SimlessPay is perhaps the best, the most competitive in the market in terms of rates.
Wow. So thank you so much, Mr. Wale, for joining us today,
My pleasure.
and thank you again for sharing your insight on SimlessPay
No problem
and the
at all.
evolving landscape of money remittance. I believe as technology improves, a lot of things will be coming out, because
Oh yeah, I
the
mean,
last 10 years, if you tell me that the speed at which money goes these days
yeah.
is crazy.
So what we are
So
looking at now is is to use AI, because it's the artificial intelligence. Actually, on the app, I think somewhere if you say, "Hey Siri, I want to send money using SimlessPay," I think that capability is already there. We've worked
okay.
on it about a year or two ago, and I use it myself. You can just say, "Hey Siri," it will bring out SimlessPay. Who do you want to send money
Yeah.
to? You call someone on your list there. How much do you want to send? It will put it there. So it's a new normal, like. And another thing is there is a direct debit capability. If you want to be sending money to Nigeria every month, you can have a
Yeah.
fixed date amount, and the money will leave your account to for savings. We have it there.
Yeah.
You can also charge your airtime, DSTV, all these things on the app.
Okay.
So, but I
Okay.
think with the evolvement of the artificial intelligence, a lot of things would change into the future that will even make things easier. Make the lives of our people easier when it comes to remitting
Customers.
money back home. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Wale. It's been a wonderful time
My pleasure.
discussing about SimlessPay with you.
Thank you for
And thank you for honoring our invitation to come on the show. I believe it will not be the last time. We'll still bring you on again to
absolutely.
touch on because money remittance discussion is huge.
Yeah.
So thank you so much and
My pleasure.
for coming on the show today.
Thank you very much.